a bit more, I would say, volatile. I mean, it has, but it continues to be volatile. But like you said, you did see real signs of life this summer. So generally speaking, so pre-pandemic levels, but this summer it was 5% down, right? So it would suggest that even though there were winners and losers of this summer, and obviously we have two big juggernauts, Rippolden and Oppenheimer, movie going begets movie going, right? So when there's
Good morning.
Filled with good movies that people want to see, I was pretty
Good morning.
optimistic about what we saw in the summer.
Do I dare place a trade today?
Good morning, everybody. It's 10:15, 1st of February, another day of this shitty ass fucking market. Jesus, you there?
I hear him clicking.
The thing is I can hear everything in his fucking background.
I know it's loud.
His audio is just fucked up.
It's loud.
It's just fucked up again. I'm just gonna mute him. I'm literally gonna mute him. Good morning, everybody. Another day of this fucked up ass market. Well, let's talk a little bit about yesterday, but before we even talk about that, Larry Page, I gotta show this shit. Larry Page here buys an island off the coast of Puerto Rico. Another one.
Why not? Why not?
32 milli. 32 milli. And here's where it is, right? So again, here's Fajardo. This is where all the marinas are. And then Palomino is the closest one. So when you take a boat out off of Puerto Rico, you go here basically, or you go to a couple of here. And then this is Culebra. This beach right here is quite possibly one of the most popular beaches in Puerto Rico. He bought this right here, Cayo Norte. He bought this whole shit for 32 M's. In reality, 32 M's is not that bad. That's not that bad. And when you
Epstein?
no, Larry Page, the Google guy.
Oh, the Google guy.
Yeah, the Google
What
guy.
did he buy? Oh, so you bought a place by you over there?
Yeah, he bought the whole shit. And if again, you look at these fucking pictures here.
Oh man, that's nice.
I mean,
How much was that? You said
32 mil. 32 mil. He
I
bought.
mean, that's not that crazy when you think about it, right?
It's not that crazy. This shit is not that crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, this is a Caribbean island. I don't think you can buy. I think you can build a fucking bunker in a Caribbean island. But then again, what the fuck do I know? But this is the 7th island, by the way. I think that they have. And this is off the coast of the Caribbean there. So, anyways, I mean, I'm kind of just throwing that out there. All right. After here, the Fed, there's some crazy activity. I mean, SPY rallied to like 488, 489 on a program, and then just died. Literally just died. And it happened so quickly. And for anybody that got caught out of it, it's okay. Shit happens. You got a decent gap up here this morning. If you take a look at the treasuries here have been going up slowly every single day. Do I know how correlated these things are? I mean, maybe Wall Street Jesus can speak to that a little bit later on. But if you look at the text again, all the fat man names here are up decently. Nvidia and all this kind of stuff are doing pretty well. Nvidia, by the way, couldn't sell at all yesterday, despite the program down, which I thought was interesting. And if you look at AMD, still trading around 169. Yeah. Qualcomm had the earnings yesterday. Was up quite a bit off the initial reaction, and now trading down to 145. Even the banks came off yesterday. Everything came off yesterday. I mean, update here on that NYCB or whatever. Thing ain't really doing much. Holding down here, though. And again, this was that sort of regional bank situation yesterday. If you take a look at KRE here, still not looking too hot. Other than that, just another fucking shitty. I don't even know how to describe this action anymore. I really don't. Roger is saying experienced traders know to trade the opposite reactions for FOMC for almost a year. I mean, what was the initial reaction? Everybody's like, yeah, first reaction is the wrong one, right? And the
there were
first
like 10
reaction,
reactions.
by the way, was down. All right. So that meant, according to everybody else's logic, that we would go up. We did go up, and then we end up crashing. So again, you can take all those fucking sayings here and throw them out the fucking window, along with this fucking market too. Don't get me fucking started here. Let's kick it over to Wall Street Jesus here for some noteworthy activity. We had some other earnings, and Jesus will get you up to speed.
Yeah. So on Lucci's point, the Fed action, they were looking for a reason to sell. They've been looking for a reason to sell, and to Lucci's point, they haven't been able to find much of any. They took that those comments from Powell, kind of drove the point home that it's not a lock to see March rate cuts, right? So he really got the point across later on in the Q&A, and that's what really was the catalyst for the selling. But again, to Lucci's point that he just made, some of the larger names, AMD, what was it down? $3, $4, big shit off that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Nvidia couldn't sell, so it looked like the stuff that was holding up better early on, the equal weight S&P 500, RSP, some of the cyclicals, they gave in when Powell rained on the parade of rate cuts. So again, I think it's just normal Fed price action. Try not to make too much sense out of it. I don't think the main takeaway from the Fed has gone anywhere. I mean, you talk about like a Fed put, it's kind of out there right now, right? I mean, if things get worse, the Fed's going to cut rates. The Fed's going to be there to bail this game out again. That's your definition of a Fed put. So not to say you can't get sell-offs, but it's hard for any sell-off to really materialize when you heads you win, tails you win with the Fed put in place. So till that goes away, I don't see much of any selling coming from Powell's mouth anyway. The bigger thing today, you got earnings and some of the mega caps, the more crowded names out there. They are heavily weighed on the indexes, so they can have a big influence. You get a miss from them, I think that would be more of a catalyst for some selling in that camp, and that could weigh on the indexes. But other than that, we'll see. Next week will be a lot cleaner in terms of you got a lot of these events in the rearview mirror, the heart of earnings season pretty much in the rearview mirror, and we could try to put the pieces of the puzzle together. But this week, kind of just want to watch and see how things shake out here for the most part.
I mean, with that range though, yesterday it was almost impossible to not want to trade it, and that's the fucking problem, right? I mean, they stretched them to these extremes where you're just like, all right, I know what's going to happen here, and you get confident here, and then boom, 60 handles the other direction. In another piece of news, Peloton cuts outlook after revenue takes another hit. Look at this. Cuts its outlook for the year after reporting another drop in revenue despite gaining subscribers. Fitness equipment company on Thursday posted a 6% decline in quarterly revenue as it continues to deal with lower sales of bikes and other fitness.
They need a Apple buyout, right? That's the last bid the stock caught. I think it was Apple. Some analyst was talking about an Apple buyout, right? Wasn't it Apple? I think it was.
Peloton ended the period with 3 million paid connected fitness subscribers. I feel like the only person getting paid with Peloton are the people that are the actual like fitness providers that are still getting paid. If you take a look at the chart here, this fucking thing is so ugly, so ugly. Let's see what else. Let's take a look at oil here. We had kind of a big correction here in oil here yesterday. If you take a look at gold here, gold still holding up. And other than that, let's see what you guys got. What do you guys got? What are you guys trading? What are you guys taking a look at? Netflix here, 567. I was looking at Disney and a lot of these other ones because of that Paramount deal. So supposedly they have denied or they have turned down every offer to buy Paramount. The last 2 offers to buy Paramount, and they were less than what this guy is offering right now. This guy Byron Allen, they were less, but this board here has turned down every single offer. And the buyout price, by the way, is around like $20. That's the current offer right now. It's like $20, like even fucking 19 or something like that, 19 and a half, if you do the math. So, the question is does this one get pushed through? And And again, he bid $14 billion for this thing. Why he did it, I have no fucking clue. But if you really think this deal is going through, maybe you kind of have an opportunity to buy the 20 calls, and something like that. And if you take a look at, well, we got to wait until the open here. But if you take a look at the March expiration, there's a decent amount floating around out here, as far as open interest here. So I thought that was kind of interesting too.
Yeah, quick point, Luch. Just keep an eye on a squeeze today. Very possible they squeeze things ahead of big earnings, right? Off a sell-off yesterday. We did have a little of pukage on intraday time frame. I don't know if my chart's up my screen, but you could see an extreme yesterday here into the close. I don't know if you guys could see that yellow. You see it on the buy side, you see it on the sell side from time to time, and more often than not, you see some stability, in the short term, in the next day or so, right? Could lead to a squeeze. So if we're looking for a squeeze today, the thing I think you want to keep an eye on is VIX. If you see some selling in VIX now that the Fed is in the rearview mirror, that could lead to some buying in equities. Jobs we do have tomorrow. So you got some more widely watched economic data that's quite important tomorrow. Maybe they hold the bid in VIX till then. But if we do see some selling in VIX, we're coming off a little extreme here, so we might be able to see some squeezage.
Squeezage. Guys, take a look at the picture I just posted in the chat here. If anybody needs a re-up of some Ozempic here, I got you covered. Okay, yeah. I got you covered.
That's not legal. You can't do that on public streams.
I got you covered. All right. I actually just photoshopped the name Ozempic on top of a random syringe here.
That's legal.
That I found, and you know what I'm saying? But it is Ozempic. It is Ozempic.
Let me see this shit.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, John Smith, Kate Dirk. Good morning, Nano. Good morning. Who else we got up in here? Think here. Good morning. John Smith is, of course, very active here this morning. He's talking about SMCI. I mean, if you pull up this SMCI during the whole sell-off yesterday, it didn't give a shit, man. This thing's trading 540. I think if you swing this and go for the 600s, the problem is the 600s are probably worth fucking $40. But who gives a shit, right? Good morning, everybody. Tuco, good morning. Jose Castro, good morning. GP Rayburn saying, Lucci, check the bonds. I know, man. I know. Kind of wild here. Take a look at this Apple program here off the open. We've been seeing this a lot lately. You get that kind of, these quick sort of programs here off the open. Christopher Mulgrave, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see how we open up. Remember, SPY closed at the lows. SPY closed at the lows under 483. We got this weird gap up here going on. The Q names here still looking good. Remember, you got Thursday, Friday here. Some
Bitcoin Luch, got a little quiet? Are they trying to sneak in a little selling, or you haven't really seen much?
I forgot about BTC. You know what? I thought about shorting this, actually. If you take a look at BTC, it's trading 42.3. I thought about shorting this back down at 40,000 here, considering how the market now is also pretty weak as well. But, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Keep them tight here. We got a minute here before the open. Call them out.
Expecting or 1 minute away from the Canadian manufacturing PMI data.
Roger is saying, what's the best way to short BTC? Well, if you don't have an overseas broker, the best way to short it would be KuCoin. You still are able to do it through KuCoin, but I don't even think you're able to do it through KuCoin yet. Shocked is saying I've not traded an option yet in life, but I'm almost PDT from 1,000 round tripping a shitcoin on a DEX 10% over and over. So I'm coming to PR soon. I love that fucking statement right there, my man. Shocked right there. Somebody fucking copy that, stamp it.
48 spot 3, 48 margin forecast, 46.
Copy that and stamp it. I like this dip buy on Apple already. I ain't gonna do it, but I like it. Let's let things shake out here. By the way, Melly is up 50 points.
Wow.
Quiet. This is just a normal round trip for her. Normal round trip for her. I don't really have much to watch per se off the open. This Google could be interesting here. It does want to bounce. You know, you might have an opportunity here. And remember, he couldn't really break 143 yesterday. Davey Day Trader is back, pushing ALGN and Rum.
He's back.
Wow. Davey Day Trader.
Davey fucking Day Trader. God bless our souls.
That XOM is up nice here off the program. You know, the opposite is happening on Shop. I kind of like the idea of dip buying Shop here for a swing, only for a swing, of course. Only for the swing. If you take a look at GS here, is running here off the open. Apple here remains kind of light. Ronchero, what are you looking at this morning?
I'm going to look at some protection on Amazon before the close. I bought some Costco yesterday, 216 715s at 375. I'm still long SMCI, the 600 610 spread for 315, and I'm going to at some point, if this thing can trigger, buy back the short side of that spread and let it run.
Nice.
And what else do I got going on? Check out shares of Race Ferrari. They reported
Ferrari, I like this.
and this thing is freaking on fire.
Wow. Take a look at this one, guys.
Yeah.
Race
Earnings
here
are-
on the Ferrari. SMCI, by the way, hit 547 real fast.
Yeah.
Again, very bullish, this particular name. Somebody's asking, is it legal for him to push Rumble since they partnered with Barstool? Bro, I don't think it's legal for me to resell Ozempic, but who the fuck cares, bro?
Nobody cares anymore.
Ain't nobody going to jail. Jose Anibal, morning, fellas. First time here. What do you recommend? Stay away from Amazon and Meta today and wait for earnings? Jose Anibal, we are not in the business of telling you what to do. We are in the business of talking shit.
True that. Lucci, how's my audio, by the way?
Yo, you fucking sound
Like shit again?
like a Mexican wrestler with the mask on.
Who?
See,
That's what you sound like.
What the fuck does that mean?
Nacho.
Macho Camacho? Why is it better or worse?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
it's a Goldman sweep here. 216, 397 and a halves, 250K.
You remember yesterday? I mean,
Yep.
you remember yesterday. They're
Yeah.
lining up to buy the 390s, the 400s here on the Goldman. You know, so assuming yesterday was a complete washout and it doesn't mean anything here, you just go back to buying the same things. Look at Meta. It's up 7.
Yeah.
Anybody who went short and held overnight, which by the way is a good amount of people. It's a good amount of people. Fucked. Proper fucked.
Plus, you had end of the month, too, yesterday, so a lot of cleaning up, you know?
Richard Vargas is staying in the Microsoft calls off the open. Looks good. It's the first of the month. You know what they want to pick up? I'm the scat man. In reality, he is the fat man. The only thing they're not picking up is poor Peloton. Who has a Peloton bike here, by the way? Does everybody have a Peloton bike? Anybody have one? Check out GS, by the way, 390. 390 on the GS. Why not? Let's fuck it. Why not? Dumps 10 points yesterday off the program. Back up to 10. Fuck it. Fuck it all. Take a look at Win. Take a look at Win. Casinos here.
Yeah. Casino numbers out. I think not earnings. I think gambling numbers out yesterday for all the casinos. Taiwan semi, you either got a call spread there or they're rolling down strikes in March calls. TSM.
Smitty's got a Peloton in the chat. Smitty, do me a favor. Take a picture of your Peloton and post it in the room here, please. Anybody who has a Peloton, send us the pictures of your Peloton bike. Meta is up 10. Not giving a shit about yesterday. There's that SMCI. 542 SMCI. Again, you're going to see a lot of programs up and down. Clow is talking about the Rumble. Take a look at Rumble. Davey Day Trader.
Davey Day Trader.
Davey Day Trader back at work here. Netflix here back up 5. Where's that Tesla? Doing nothing. Check out Apple. Anybody dip by that? That was a good one. You know, you might see further higher here. Let's take a look at these 186s on the Apple. 185. What the fuck? Oh, this thing hasn't reported yet? No. Has it? I don't know.
Apple? No, Apple hasn't. Meta, Apple, they all come out today, right?
All right. And remember, Boeing had that big move up to 215 here, pre-market here, already selling most of it.
Oh, yeah, look at that dump.
Richard Vargas here is that orange whistling. The problem is I can't see your GIF here. All I see is the code for it. So I see and cat orange whistling, but I don't actually see an orange cat doing shit. So you can see what the problem is, Richard Vargas. K. Dirk is saying 2 of his best friends in the U.S. have them, and they use them almost every day. K. Dirk, I don't believe you. We don't believe you. We don't believe you at all. So what I need you to do is get pictures in here. Smitty is saying we have a Peloton. It's being used at a house for staging. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Let's stage a house. Let's stage a house and get somebody to sell this shit. Oh, is that a Peloton there? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
What's a GIF? GIF stand for something, or it's just? I always thought it was GIF.
You know what? Yesterday I had asked you a question, and you said that question was above your pay grade. Yeah. That question that you just asked me, that shit is above your pay grade, son.
It is, huh? Well, you keep me up to date on the lingo these days, you know? RKLB, what's the new thing the kids say? No cap. No cap.
Yeah, they say no cap. That means you're lying, like, no cap.
That's fucking corn bullshit right there. No cap.
Does your daughter say it?
No.
She's a keeper, that one. Smitty here just posted a picture of this fucking stage. It's like a gym or whatever. Oh, this looks too good, man. This looks too good.
Shit. That's
Look
like
at this
yoga studio.
Look at this. Yo, Smitty, I want to live there, man. Tell them, fuck that. This shit's not for sale, man. I'm coming over there. I'll sleep right on the motherfucking Peloton, son. John Smith is talking about the Microsoft. I mean, all these things. And remember, what's the least expected reaction here? After all that selling yesterday, you just covered it all back in 20 minutes. Carlos is saying, what a day yesterday. What a day today already in the first 10 minutes, bro. Multi-day attacks, USA and Iran. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Smitty is saying that house right there is going for 18 mil. Son, son, if they pay 18 mil, forget the Peloton. Stage me in there, man. Just stage my ass in there. I'll be their fucking court jester. I'll just be standing there in the fucking in the
in
gym.
your Lulu panties.
I'll be standing there. Exactly. Yeah. Add 10 mil and buy an island in Puerto Rico. God damn.
Right?
God damn. How they just sitting around? They're just sitting around with all this money and being like, "Yo, what if we buy? Let's buy this other island." They're like, "Yeah, fuck it." Nvidia here back down to 618 again. They try to trap everybody short every day. You know, would I buy a 600 put? No.
You got, like Lucci said, the casinos moving a little bit. LVS weeklies getting some play.
LVS weeklies. Yeah, take a look at LVS win. What about that Penn game in that shit that Portnoy was all over?
Oh, what's that up to? That's a
Check
big-
out the Baba. Check out the Baba. Yo, I think we're going a lot higher here. I hate to say it. Let's bring out this Gex tool here a little bit. I'm sure it hasn't populated quite yet, but I like the long. I like the long a lot.
a lot.
But you really want to come in off a program down is what you want to come in off of. So maybe we wait patiently here for a program down and see what's up. What do y'all got? Tim O is talking about uranium here. Jesus, you got anything on the uranium place?
Uranium, just they keep buying dips. You know, URA. There was a couple of buyers all week actually, past a few days. That's the ETF, Utah Robert Apple. But yeah, they just keep buying dips there for what is it now? A year, maybe over a year.
Lee Hutch had a scalp short 170 out 167. Nice trade, man. Nice trade.
You remember
Finding
that CCJ, Luch?
I remember that CCJ. It's still going higher, by the way. CCJ is almost back at previous highs.
Yeah, that's the pure uranium play stock wise.
So you're saying when you say pure uranium,
Like if you want to buy, if equity people want to play uranium, then CCJ is the go-to.
Oh, okay. So you're not talking about pure uranium versus watered down uranium.
No.
Like, can I go on the market and buy some watered down uranium?
No, I wouldn't have any knowledge about any of that.
Oh, above your pay grade then?
Above my pay grade.
Oh, sorry.
But all I know is uranium is going in these missiles that they're shooting all over the yard.
Ranchero, what do you got over there? You're quiet.
I'm looking at. I want to short Tesla at this.
What's that?
189 and 60 level because it's a sigma up and it looks like shit. So I'm looking at this week's 185s puts.
Got a bull bet IWM March 1st, 206 calls. Some NVIDIA protection weeklies.
Again, I like the long here.
Yeah.
I like the long here a lot because, again, you're coming off a day yesterday where
they puked.
Where they puked it out, and now if there's no sellers anymore, you just go rip. Joshua here is talking about Apple trapped everyone short. Again, they use those pre-market moves to do that, bro. They use those pre-market moves to do that. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing over 186 very soon. By the way, Peloton is now trading 477.
Under 5, yeah.
Which is almost the lows of the low.
Oh, yeah. Wow. The lows are Peloton, what was that, 420-ish?
Yeah, somewhere around there. somewhere around there. I got nothing. No
You
trades
got
here. No
PMI coming here now.
PMI coming out. PMI coming out. 4900s. What are we trading on SPX right now? We're trading 4871.
50.7, 50.7 is forecast higher than expected for the manufacturing PMI.
PMI beat.
You got a PMI beat. There's your Apple dump. There's another program on Apple. That's where you want to buy it. If you were to do it.
Remittances 5.5 billion versus 5.4 billion expected.
Netflix Feb 600s in this week.
Feb 600s. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. Look at these NVIDIA sweepers here. This is for today. Or, sorry, tomorrow. 610 puts for tomorrow here. Decent amount of size.
About the US S&P manufacturing PMI 10.
I mean, you know, whatever.
Well, you know what it is. If Apple Meta shit the bed earnings wise, maybe takes down Nvidia and we get paid on those things.
Right. John Smith is shorting the Microsoft here, which, again, if you take a look at Meta here, it's hard not to short this up here. It's hard not to short this up here.
It says that manufacturers have started the year with a spring in their step. So the business optimism about the year.
Again, if anybody was trading that Apple here, that dip buy, you're looking for the programs. You're looking for those flush down that you can just sort of buy into here.
Improving especially sharply for consumer goods, and households benefited from signs of an easing in inflation and looser financial conditions.
Yeah, see those easier financial conditions helping up some of this manufacturing stuff.
Somebody's talking about this NYCB saying crushed again. Take a look at this NYCB again, having issues here, trading down to 590. Look at KRE. Look at KRE. Look at KRE, and in the middle of this here, this Goldman Sachs is up what 3-4 fucking points. Fucking fuck market here. And meanwhile, Larry Page drops 32 million to buy a fucking island. Fuck it. Fuck it. Must be nice. Here's another program down. So this would be what you'd want to buy into.
They're looking at deals in the up to $15 billion range. Might run me a kilo.
What the fuck is he talking about? I think the selling here is because of the NYCB, by the way. Yeah, we'll see if it holds. I like the dip buy off these programs here. In fact, I'll buy it one lot. Fuck around here.
More from Schultz saying he believes many European capitals need to discuss the question whether they are supplying enough arms to the Ukraine. Some are not delivering enough.
Michael here in the chat here took some of the NVIDIA puts here that we just saw on the flow here. These were the 610s that they almost bought.
Trading session stocks are holding in positive territory near the highs of the morning, up 114 points in the NASDAQ and 23 handles in the S&P market. Bond prices are near session highs, yields at the lows at 3.88% in the U.S. 10-year, down 3 basis points.
It looks like a little Wells Fargo put buying from March, WFC.
Yep.
Oh, Wells Fargo, weak.
Yeah, Bank of America weak too. But again, this is all the NYCB shit. NYCB is getting hit. I think that's what's taking down the market here too.
Yeah, you got puts active there too, NYCB.
I need this Tesla to take out 187.89, and then I have potential gap filled, but I'm going to put a stop in to make sure it stays green.
Oh, shit. Meanwhile, all this is happening, and this AMD just ripped 3 fucking points.
So here's the spot on Tesla.
I'm going to wait here.
Covering here.
Nice, nice. You got the lows here on that one, Ron Share. Nice.
If it breaks down, though, then you get a potential gap fill, but that's fine for a scalp.
What's going on with that SMCI? SMCI back to 443. 543. What's up with that Eli Lilly? It's doing nothing. Joshua here is saying, I think we see a new day high SPX. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I think you need 486 to get there and hold. Otherwise, I just don't trust it.
Got it. Ron Share looking for some levels here on SPX.
Shell CEO saying they're not seeing massive disruptions to the LNG portfolio as a result of the Red Sea shipping disruptions. Chirotel Echo Lima.
Red Sea shipping. Peloton continues the fall. 476 here. Let's check in with KRE. Let's start watching these here now. Yeah, I mean, this NYCB is active here, so let's see what the options look like. I mean, they do have the weeklies here, the $6 weeklies here. Nobody's trading them, though. Literally, nobody's trading them.
NYCB, there's some
Yeah.
action there. Hold on. We're along with a
This-
Fed monthlies they're playing.
Fed monthlies. Yeah, Fed monthlies got the action.
And you got some March puts as well there. So with some time, I guess. Apple, some protection for earnings. Comcast puts 45. Oh, those are cheap though. Hey, this flow is pretty useless. It's been useless all week. I haven't played anything all week. I mean, the flow has been hideous, but you expect it to be hideous this week, you know?
Google here faded a lot of that move
CI
up.
back up to 549.
Oh shit, man, dude! You got the swing is where you got to be at here. I don't think you can trade this well intraday. I mean,
It's
again,
pretty hard.
I'm not John Smith, but you know, I'd rather. Okay, let's take a look at this. March 600s. I bet are like fucking $50. March 600s are $29. I'd buy those.
Yeah,
I would buy those.
I'm in there at 1680.
You're in there at 1680. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. The same ones?
The March 15 600.
Oh shit! All right. Oh, so you're already on a double on those. Unless I'm just fucking not reading this right.
No, you're right. So remember, I have a spread. I have the 600 by 610 spread.
Got
I
it.
paid $1.70, so I'm looking for this thing. Can I get an opportunity to buy that 610 back and let this 600 run?
Right. I see.
And it's not easy to do.
No. Goldman here is giving it all up. It was up 5 here,
Typical.
and now gave it all up.
Zion, ZION, that's a regional bank. Some puts
Yep.
there. TFC, that's a
Yep.
regional bank.
There we go. Banks are getting the fucking. I love how now there's the scare. Now there's a scare coming back on the banks. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love
We
it.
were saying yesterday, now all we need is Ackman to stir up a bank run rumor on Twitter, and we're back to where we were.
Yep. And they just and think about it. All they're doing is manifesting another panic sort of situation here.
Yeah.
And to me, trap
Get
more
the Fed
people.
to cut rates.
Trap more people fucking long.
Get the Fed to cut rates.
Get the
and
Fed to
boom.
cut the rates, and we fucking skyball, and we skyball this to 5,000 on SPX. Skyball. That should be the fucking next James Bond movie right there. Skyball, and it should be centered around stock market manipulation.
Horizon, that's a good looking stock, Horizon. The you rolled, right? You rolled in that thing. I still don't know what they do, but the stock has been good looking. Bank of America looks like a little rolling there out to March.
Puts.
No calls. Yeah, you've had a lot of calls for, especially like Citi. Oof. I mean, since November, tons and tons. You know what they could be doing? A lot of hedge funds may be doing it. That long Citi, short the regionals. You know.
Right. Exactly.
Quality.
Exactly. Goldman Sachs just went red.
SMCI 552.5.
Oh,
552. Is that highs or no? What's the highs?
Yeah.
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 Spending for the U.S. in December expected 0.5% month on month. ICE and manufacturing expected 47.2. Was 47.4.
KRE, if you were to bounce this, which I don't advise, weeklies here, most of the action is on the 48s and the 50s for the calls, 51s too.
What's that he's talking about? I'll post
I
it
was
once.
just talking about the KRE here.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Hold on.
With a range of 49.5 to 43. Prices paid forecast 46.9.
KRE.
Employment index forecast 47. The price 48.1.
Here are the lines in KRE.
48.2. The price 47.1. And US construction spending
That short on Meta seemed to work.
5%. The price 0.4%.
Royal Mac doing anything is kicking my ass here, bro. And 30K is not the problem. Even if I get over there, I'll come back down. That's not the problem. Fuck 30K. I need 100.
Horizon, speaking of VRT, you got some repeat put selling there. Victor Robert Tom is selling the Feb 9th 55 puts.
Victor Robert Tom. VRT Vertiv Holdings.
A lot of flow in this name.
All right. DPST. What is this? This is the regional bank one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Here we go. Another little bank scare to start the month with.
You like that, right? That's yeah. You enjoy that.
Okay, so let's
Well,
talk
it's
about
not
it
your
here.
bank.
What is this? What is this scare actually about? This NYCB. I mean, again,
Let's see. Bank of America just said it's unlikely that problems at New York Community Bank Corp will foreshadow another banking crisis.
there you go. It is unlikely. You heard it.
Now, take that with a grain of salt, because if you listen to the bank CEOs in 2008 all the way down,
Right.
God, you
Right.
remember what they were saying?
They were like, "Yo, we're all good. We all
We're
good. We all
fine.
good. We all
Liquidity's
good. We're
fine. We have ample
fine.
amount of liquidity.
Fine."
Subprime is like a pimple on your ass. Don't worry about it.
TLT here still going higher, and if you notice, SPY here now looking pretty weak. TTTT saying Sanga. Told you yesterday, within my humble opinion, to go short. If it was your humble opinion, you wouldn't bring it up today. So shut the fuck up.
There's a truth missile for you.
If it was humble, then it's humble. Let it stay humble. Now you're talking about an I told you so. So that's who you are. So you ain't humble. You and I told you so, motherfucker. That's what you should change your name to. I hope you made money, bro. Did you make money? I probably didn't.
We don't know.
And you got some more Schwab puts. We saw some Schwab puts yesterday as well. SCHW Schwab
Schwab, yeah.
Fed monthlies.
Banks here taking this all down, man. KRE. KRE now 47.89. Alex is saying swing long the CVNA so it'll dump for me.
Wise guy, huh?
Jose is saying I work at Chase here in Jacksonville, and Jamie Dimon was here yesterday, and we had a chance to ask questions, and I asked about regional banks. All he said was it's bad. Yo, Jamie Dimon has been saying a lot of it's bad though for a while, man. He really has. He really has, man.
Well, he's not necessarily wrong because they bought First Republic. I mean, he knows he's got a line on shit.
I mean, it is Jamie Dimon,
right?
This is a motherfucking silver. What do they call him? The silver. I don't know what they call him.
Silver Fox.
The White Knight, the Silver Fox. That's what I was looking for. Yo, what was that bank that came out on top of everybody? FCNCA. That was the bank that came out on top of everybody. I mean, look at that since they bought. I think they were the ones that merged with one of them. Look at this FCNCA and look at it for like 2 years. It went from $600 to fucking $1,500. You know? So this is the bank that came out on top of fucking everybody. There's your program down.
47.2 expected construction at 0.9%.
Some news just hit.
Economic data.
Lower 47.1 from 47.4. Prices paid in January at 52.9. Well, up to 46.9. Expected level of orders of 52.5. Well, up over 48.2. Expectation plummeted at 47.1 is 1/10 higher than expected.
ISM, PMI.
As the employment revised down to 47.5 from 48.1. And orders revised down 1/10 to 47.
We've seen an uptick in treasury yields, a little bit lower in equities here as the prices paid and new orders coming in strong in the ISM January reading.
So you got more strong economic data.
50.2 down from 52 prior.
Well, that shifted a lot of things here.
Shifty shift. You know, shifty shift?
So the question is if techs can start selling now, do we actually get a sell-off here? But again, we get this back over 485, 20, we're going higher. I mean, if you look at the techs here, they haven't even budged. It's all banks here.
Yeah.
It's all banks. Microsoft is pumping higher, but it's interesting now that the techs here can't actually. Wow, look at the Microsoft 407. It's just a big round trip for this thing. And if you look at Apple here, this thing wants to go to fucking 187.
They report tonight.
Yeah, I think they report tonight.
Yeah.
Christian is saying, I just got out of my scalp long before that thing on the Russell hit. No surprise. I mean, I don't know, man. Peloton testing 4.5.
Oh, God.
Netflix here retracing. I mean, again, you don't get a bounce on regionals. It's blah. NVIDIA seems like 410 next. I mean, they bought those. You know what I'm saying? They bought them. They bought the 610s. Look at this SMCI. It's fucking wow, is what it is.
Moxie.
It's fucking wow.
Regional bank shit doesn't have anything to do with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Tonight's earnings will have an influence on them.
Right.
If anything.
You know,
UEC, that's the other uranium spec name they've been buying. Utah Elliott Charlie.
Oh, shit. Spec it. Take a look at Apple. Again, you can't really play it because the options are, pricing in the earnings or whatever. But
yeah,
it looks like we're going higher, in my opinion.
Teamsters saying that is not come to terms of agreement for workers. 1,000 Teamsters will be forced to go on strike as soon as March 1st.
VRT. Oh, they put Zillow roll in there. Let me see.
I think we're going to highs a day, wherever the fuck that is. Take a look at. I mean, take a look at this Apple. I mean, again, it's all going to get weighted down here because of the banks, but I think eventually you make it back up there. It's not going to be the easiest trade. If you get a bounce on that KRE, though, forget about it.
You got some
KRE.
Goldman call buying again. They could be pairing it off. Long Goldman, short the shit banks. Let's see.
I'm tempted to buy some KRE 48 calls here. These are weeklies here. They're going for about 70 cents. I don't know.
I don't know. 221.
I mean, that to me is them saying they don't give a shit about these fucking regional banks here. Yeah, John Smith is talking about SMCI fireworks. Yeah, man. I mean, the previous high was 562, and that was in the pre-market. So we're already back over the intraday highs. You know? We're already back over it. I wouldn't say it trades clean, but, no doubt, John Smith. Go after it, bro. XOM here coming back. If you take a look at Tesla, it's doing nothing. Let's just do a little walk around here. SPY here, as you can see, bid back down the program here from the ISM news and the weakness from some of the banks. Again, if you get the bounce on KRE here, this market's going higher. Apple here, if you take a look at this, it was just kind of consolidating, so you could kind of tell it wanted higher. If you take a look at the Google, this thing is not doing too good.
Goldman removes JP Morgan from conviction buy list.
Wow, that's interesting. Meanwhile, if you take a look at Bank of America here, it's looking a little soft. Most other things here are flat, to be quite honest. You're listening to Trade the News. Carlos is saying, I don't trust NVIDIA until 622 or higher. I think NVIDIA and AMD are sell plays right now. I think those are sell plays right now. If you take a look at the SPX here, you see what's happening. The options aren't the fucking greatest, though. So I ain't really making any money here. But I'm back to break even.
I'm starting to watch the AMD and the NVIDIA to see if they can start to form a range again, because the NVIDIA contracts have a shitload of premium, which will set up for really good iron condors premium-wise. And then if they pick a direction, all I got to do is flip on the short leg and morph that shit and ride it. So that's what I'm watching these guys for.
NVIDIA I won't sell unless breaks 617 and stays under or rejected on 620, blah, 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 whatever the fuck ever. And all right, so we're back to highs a day here. I'm going to start covering some of this SPX. I should have added a lot there. I gotten aggressive there down at the lows, but again, I'm a punk and I hate this fucking market. And I fucking hate all of you.
I'm gonna fly down there this weekend just to give you a hug, Lucci.
Yo, I played in a beach tennis tournament yesterday, man. I fucking threw out my shoulder, but I played the fucking greatest game that I have played ever. A fucking monster. I'm gonna cover the rest of this SPX, but I think we're going higher. Fuck! Now that I fucking God. Oh, shit.
That GCT got a small repeat sweep, Ranchero.
Thank you.
CCJ, some more flow. What else you got here? Tesla, Little weekly puts, 185s.
Oh, somebody listened.
Google. That's for next week.
Here's your 486, guys. That was technically a great trade here. The SPX options, they doubled. Anybody catch that? I mean, again, as you can see, as well, the same thing that we said yesterday, me and Ronchero, was like we're seeing the moves here, but we ain't making no money on the scalp accounts.
Close to 30 handles,
No, I'm only making money in the swings. That's it.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
not been able to scalp for shit.
You know what I'm saying? This is.
I scalped Tesla this morning for a little bit, but there wasn't much there. Like you said, Lucci, the moves are not clean.
They're not clean here.
When I'm scalping, when you're scalping, we're looking for the moves right then and there. And if they don't happen and they're not clean, I'm out.
Yep. That KRE is slowly bouncing in the air, but again, I don't think anybody cares about it. I mean, everything else doesn't give a flying fuck about KRE here. 486 on SPY. Where did we sell? Where did the program start from? The program started from 488, technically you could say, but the second one started around 486 and a half, maybe. I think you get there. I think
it's critical that they keep this level.
Square, you got some earnings positioning. June calls. They report on the 22nd.
Which one?
Square, SQ.
Square. John Smith calling out those levels 486.40 and 488.20. I mean, that's where I think you're going. So where? Let's see what. Assuming we just play that. Thanks, John Smith. Assuming we played that 48, so that would be what, another 10 handles. So 48.80. You really want to get a better price though. Let's just wait. Let's just wait for some premium to kick out us a lot of this stuff, and then we'll go from there. If you notice, the meta and all this stuff didn't do anything, during the sell-off, especially the Microsoft, which, by the way, even after the earnings here, they put in 2 scares on the Microsoft. They still couldn't fucking sell it. You know what I mean? That tells you enough about the character of this market. And again, all you need to do is swing SMCI. Just shut the fuck up and swing SMCI. Just shut up. Just shut up and swing it. Just shut up and swing it. We got about 20 minutes left on the stream here.
Yeah, for yesterday's pukage too, you kind of got enough of a snapback that it's no lock. You see more from here.
Here's your SMCI dip buy. So yeah. One IV is saying, funny, I made $70 USD like you did, Lucci. I mean, I'm not even looking at what I made, but
That's
oh yeah.
Oh
wow. John Smith is saying, I think we go there up to 486.50 and then go to low of day. You trade a lot like Silvers, man. You would love how Silvers trade. Fuck around, John Smith is Silvers.
Could be.
I found a triple-double.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Anybody know what movie that is from?
Everybody knows what movie that's from. Tough guy.
Why you gotta be tough? I mean, I'm just,
Trying to sound cool like you know this shit. ZI, they report on the 12th.
But then again, Yeah, but John Smith, you don't want see you're slowly revealing who you are though by how you speak. You were quoting Rick Ross lines the other day. So that tells me a lot here. So now, I'm building a profile on your ass. Anybody who throws out Ricky Rose lines, you know.
Hey, Jesus, will you do me a favor and throw out active lines on SMCI?
SMCI. Yesterday, that sucker was active, huh? Yeah, active again today.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing, again, when we first seen this stock, a 500 lot sweep was like, oh my God. Now this thing trades.
We're announcing a $60 million stock repurchase authorization. Bravo Lima, Bravo Delta.
Bravo Lima, Bravo Delta.
Lima.
Bruce, no, it has nothing to do with racial profiling. It just means there's a certain type of person that listens to Rick Ross. Okay, now, would you like to go over the characteristics of said person who likes listening to Rick Ross? This has nothing to do with race. This is just who listens to Rick Ross.
Please
You know what I'm saying?
Please give me the profile.
Would you? Let's first start with Ricky Rose famous lyrics. All right. Hold on here. Let me get a one lot going here of SPX again because I think we're going higher. TTTT. Oh, here we go again with the TTTT with his humble opinion, Sanga, and I love how he adds a A. See, now anybody who adds a A after saying, now you also know that they're brown here and English is not their first language. That's definitely a number one. That's definitely a characteristic here. Get long Netflix 575 calls expiring tomorrow. In my humble opinion. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
In my humble, what's that? IMHO they write, right? That's so fucking annoying. The same people who write that spell lose, LOOSE. Right? Fucking bastards. And laugh at their own jokes with a smiley face.
I mean, guys, you need to understand that even if you're keyboard warriors and shit, there's a profile to how you type and how you write, right? And how you, especially when we're talking, if you're speaking English, and what your grammar is. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that I can tell from your emotion, from who you are, from where you come from. There's a lot. There's a lot that can be. That's why I think Google can figure that out. Remember, Google is trying to figure out how to understand tone through text, right? Because everything is text now. And that's the one thing that we can't understand, right? Your girl sends you a text on the on the message and you're all freaked out because you can't understand the fucking tone of it, right? And then you lash out because you got the wrong tone, right? And now all of a sudden you got a fight here that could have been prevented because you just didn't understand their tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a waste of time. A fucking waste of time.
You got some Mara puts, Feb 15s.
Marinara.
Bitcoin still holding on to a little green. Oh yeah, Mara. I mean, it looks like Bitcoin, right? So what the hell? Not really. What's the handicap there?
Guys, keep coming with the Rick Ross lyrics. Apple of My Eye is probably my favorite Rick Ross song.
Never heard of it.
And Santorini, Greece. Again, these were all on old albums. Then there was a song he did with Chris Rock was the intro to it. But this he's actually got so many like good good lyrics, but then for the same amount of good lyrics he has, he's got wild random shit about him talking about eating chicken wings because he's a fat ass motherfucker.
He doing thighs now.
16 Jose with Andre with 3 stacks. Nice. That's the one. That's the one where that's the one with 3 stacks. Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know one Rick Ross song.
I mean, that tells me a lot about you.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
He eats
This is
pears
not-
and shit now.
This is not fucking hip hop anyhow these days. This is fucking child's play.
Sweden gonna be selling 500
Now you wanted to spit out some fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
February 8th, Sweden.
You know who else is on Ozempic? You know who else is on Ozempic?
Who? John Ross or whatever his name is.
Ricky Rose. Ricky Rose.
Ricky Rose.
Ricky Rose.
Tesla's
Noriega.
about to dump out.
Somebody's talking about the
Sloosh, sloosh, sloosh.
Tesla's yeah. I mean, can't catch a bid, this Tesla.
Hanging by a fucking fingernail.
The smell of death, Ranchero.
It has the
Surrounding.
smell of death clinging to it.
This is Silver's market, hands down. Like Silver's is just buying puts at the highs there on the extremes, and now he's gonna come in and buy. It's fucking.
Hey, he's like lining up puts and calls, setting them off, and then right.
This is all fucking Silver's here all day.
I mean,
This
listen,
ain't
I'm
me.
not embarrassed to say.
This ain't me.
I have no shot right now in this market.
This ain't me.
I have no shot. What did I do with my drink? Other.
Noriega just posted a picture of him with like a 100-pound weight loss. You know what I'm
The
saying?
real Noriega?
No, man.
Oh.
You found Manuel Noriega? He's in the Philippines.
How about Nas? Nas was fucking. I mean, these guys. There's no such thing as
Nas.
that anymore. No.
Nas is #1, bro.
Yeah.
You can't touch Nas, bro.
I mean, he's special. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, here's your SPX dumping out.
Right.
That's why I was saying I don't trust this shit today.
Yeah, I don't.
Day after all of what we had yesterday, it just looks trappy.
You gotta wait, stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, VIX hasn't really rolled over at all yet either.
No, it's just whippy. It's just not Lucci, not clean. There's nothing clean here.
Yep.
Nothing clean.
Bank of America, he got some cheap puts for next week. Maybe a bank going under over the weekend, regional bank. Dun, dun, dun.
This is how you play it. You wait for the fucking programs and you fucking fade them. That's how I'm gonna play it now. Let's see if that shit works.
You mean scalping the indexes off of?
Exactly. Yeah.
Programs,
Just
yeah.
wait. Just wait for these fucking programs. John Bonus. We got some new people talking in here. I mean, look at that. As soon as we started talking about Rick Ross, now you want to fucking say something here. Why don't you just put in my humble opinion after everything you fucking say? Fucking hurts. I'll be sure.
I'll be sure. You know who I'm trying to figure out too? the frog guy in the memes. Who is that? What is that? Where'd it come from?
The frog?
Yeah, his name is Mimo or some shit. They use him with a lot of Trump memes too, man. It's like a frog, and everyone
Oh,
comments.
the GIF frog, the meme frog.
The meme, yeah, isn't that a frog or is it a lizard? What is it? It's a frog, isn't it?
But does he have a name?
Yeah,
Pepe.
Mimo. Oh, Pepe.
Pepe, yeah, Pepe, yeah.
What
Pepe.
is that? What is that from? Is that from a show or some shit?
I mean, I don't know. It was like a Kermit thing, and then I don't know. The internet is a weird place, Jesus. You wouldn't understand it. You
Isn't
wouldn't
it-
understand it.
Isn't it the
I know,
troll
that's what I
frog?
It's
Isn't
a
it
troll
used-
frog?
Isn't it used as a symbol for trolling?
Ah.
We define ourselves. We define whole generations now with a motherfucking meme. Like, you remember, people will say in the future, like, do you remember 2023 when that motherfucking meme came out? That's how
Yeah.
we'll define a whole year through a meme.
A meme, huh? Fucking says Pepe.
And I got something even better. There's a Dominican song called Sapito,
What's their name?
and Sapito is sapo is like frog. Sapito is a reference to, a guy who can fuck.
Oh yeah.
Sapito. And Pepe is like a guy with a a guy who's packing.
Ah.
And there's a song.
Pepe Pepito. Pepe Pepito.
There's a song called fucking Sapito.
Sapito.
That's who we are right now. That is who we are right now. I'm sad to say it. It's all just fucking programs, man. All just fucking programs here. All right, so here's another one.
There it is, Norris. That guy. Yeah. See the one Norris posted in the room? That's Pepe, right?
Yeah.
They got all different types of shit.
Yeah. I still think we go to fucking 480, whatever the hell it is.
Pepe the Frog.
All right, let's try this. Off this program here, I'm going to short. And let's see if it works. I'm just going to go for 2 handles. Let's see if it works. Going higher here. All right, I got a 1 lot. Let's see if this works. 2 handles. 2 handles in amount.
And Kuwait Oil Minister says Kuwait is committed to the OPEC Plus voluntary cuts.
All right, TTTT is saying Sanga, Netflix, come on, do it. Come on. I thought it was your humble opinion, son.
Are we cheerleading?
Yo, TTT, tell me exactly what you bought and what price you paid for it. If you don't tell me that, I'm banning you right now. Tell me what price you paid for it and what price you bought. But I think you posted it. I actually think you did post it. I'm just messing with you, man. Dude, enjoy your trade, bro. I hope you do well. I really hope you do well. Wow.
SMCI, somebody just took some Lotto's weekly.
Oh boy, look at it go.
Weekly 600s run channel.
Light the fire.
What was
Look
I
at
looking
this.
at here? Just saw something.
See, and then again, like my thesis was we keep going higher, but there's a 10 handle washout before that even happens. So how am I, you know what I mean? I'm not going to hold those things. And even if I did, I would have gotten smoked there anyway, which I did. And I'm not going to add down there either because it's too fucking crazy. That's what I'm saying. I got nothing here. I got nothing. I can't do this. Can't fucking do this. Sanga. Netflix 570 calls expiring this week for $250. What are they trading now? Oh yeah, it is 11:30. It is 11:30.
10:30 actually in America.
I'm sorry. I mean, I am in America.
Here in wannabe
7:30 West
America.
Coast.
I mean, shit. Larry Page just bought an
That's
island.
what I'm
over
telling
there.
you. We should I
That
mean,
motherfucker-
so how much was it again? Honestly, what'd you say for 32 million?
32
You
million.
know, what about you
32
get like a? Well, I mean, you got to get a, be more like established holder. But I'm saying like you get a bunch of people chip in, buy an island, shares of an island.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
your
yeah.
own chill place to go to and hide if
Indicate that shit.
the Civil
Yeah,
War
but
opens
you-
up. Yeah,
You still need to fucking
But
Moving
what are you
Trader
gonna do on
keeps
that
talking
island, right?
about
What the
check
fuck
your
you gonna do? You
Instagram.
just sit there on the beach all day? What do you do on the island? There's nothing there, right?
All right,
You gotta
guys.
build shit.
Hop into the
More
stream.
money.
Hop into the stream. We'll see you over there. We'll be there
Bye.
all day. Peace out, guys.
Bye-bye. You gotta put shit on that island.